Hey everyone! Today, we're discovering the 5 worst jobs for children in history. Kids as young as 4, exploited in terrifying conditions. Coal mines, narrow chimneys, warships, shocking but important stories to know. If this interests you, like and subscribe. Let's start with the Mudlarks of 18th and 19th century London. Picture an 8-year-old, barefoot, rummaging through the filthy mud of the River Thames to find anything to sell. A piece of coal, scrap metal, or if lucky, a lost coin. These children, often orphans, lived in extreme poverty. The Industrial Revolution had turned the Thames into a dumping ground, with mud full of sewage and even animal remains. A simple cut could cause deadly infection, and the term mudlark was an insult, comparing them to pigs. Despite meager earnings, this work gave them some freedom since they kept what they found. Now let's head to the textile mills of the Industrial Revolution, where children as young as 4 worked as scavengers under the machines. Their job? Crawling under huge spinning machines in motion to collect cotton waste. Their small size was perfect for tight spaces, but the risk was enormous. Moving parts could crush their hands or even scalp them if their hair got caught. These dusty, noisy mills caused lung diseases and cancers. These kids, often orphans, worked up to 16 hours a day, suffering abuse and exhaustion at the bottom of the hierarchy. Let's now go underground to the coal mines of the Victorian era. Coal fueled the Industrial Revolution, and children made up as much as 30% of the mining workforce in Britain. Breaker boys sorted coal above ground, their hands bleeding from sharp slate. Trappers, as young as 8, stayed alone in the dark 12 hours a day to open ventilation doors. Hurriers pushed carts weighing over 600 kilos through low tunnels, scraping their knees and elbows raw. Explosions, cave-ins, and lung diseases were constant threats. Many died before age 25. Let's now talk about chimney sweeps, one of the cruelest jobs of all. With the growth of cities and coal use, narrow chimneys, sometimes only 9 inches wide, required constant cleaning. Children as young as 4, often orphans or sold, climbed into these flues to scrape soot. They suffered burns, cuts, bone deformities, and even cancers from toxic soot. Cruel masters starved them to keep them thin and used brutal methods like rubbing salt into their wounds to toughen their skin. Some got stuck and died of suffocation. Let's finish with powder monkeys, those young boys who risked their lives during naval battles. In the 18th and 19th centuries, kids as young as 9 carried gunpowder from the magazine to the cannons during combat. Their small size allowed them to dart through quickly, but a single spark could trigger an explosion. Flying wood splinters and cannon misfires added to the danger. Many were forcibly recruited, weren't paid, and lived in fear. Yet their speed could decide a battle's outcome. These unsung heroes carried immense responsibility without recognition. And there you have it, the 5 worst jobs for children in history. These stories remind us how vulnerable children were before labor laws existed. Fortunately, society has progressed, but we must remember these injustices so they're never repeated. Unfortunately, even today, child labor still exists in some parts of the world, which is why it's important to continue raising awareness. So, what do you think? Are there other historical jobs you'd add to this list? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical content. See you very soon for another video.